Good morning, everyone. My name is Carolyne Bergeron, a student of the Manchester High School, and I am vying for the position of Secretary PRO of Region 5 of the National Secondary Students Council. Every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity, an obligation, every possession, a duty. John D. Rockefeller. My name is Carolyne Bergeron, and I am a current student of the Manchester High School. I am vying for the position of Secretary PRO for Region 5 of the National Secondary Students Council. I have been a part of the Manchester High School Students Council for approximately 4 years and have developed a passion for advocacy and giving voice to the voiceless. I wish to make a difference in the NSSC, and as Secretary PRO for Region 5, it would be my solemn duty to serve the students of my region. The following are how I plan to make Region 5 one of the most efficient regions in the NSSC. Communication is the bridge between confusion and clarity, and my goal is to be that bridge for Region 5. I plan to promote inclusivity and build relationships between the schools in Manchester and St. Elizabeth, and become a communication channel between all secondary schools in Region 5 and the NSSC. I hope with this, I will be able to provide more opportunities and scholarships for students in Region 5 and other rural parts of Jamaica within my tenure as Secretary PRO. Secondly, I wish to make a constructive change in the NSSC and positively influence the lives of students within my region. It is no secret that the pandemic has had adverse effects on the mental health of many students, not only in Jamaica, but all across the world. I plan to promote mental health awareness and understanding in all schools and provide an avenue for children to address and speak on their issues. Before the last quarter of my tenure, I wish to encourage the Ministry of Education to acknowledge mental health days throughout the year. Finally, I wish to familiarize the schools in Region 5 of the NSSC. This will be done by getting in touch with the different student councils within my region and doing school tours. The Region 5 body will plan workshops and information sessions, whether virtually or physically, in each quarter of the year and inform students of their rights and responsibilities. It is important that we encourage students to speak up and speak out against the unfair treatment and issues they face while at school, so that the NSSC can work towards making Jamaica a safe and happy place for our students. I wish to accomplish all my goals within my tenure as Region 5 Secretary PRO and hope that next year, my successor will continue to carry out what I had accomplished. I would be honored to be a part of a body that is ready to fight for change and equality, and I would be grateful for being given the opportunity to make a positive impact on the students in Region 5. Vote Carolyne Bergeron. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mickhala Reid, a student of Bishop Gibson High School for Girls right here in Manchester, and I present myself as a candidate vying for the position of Region 5 Secretary PRO for the academic year 2021 to 2022. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader. They set out to make a difference. It isn't about the role, but always about the goal. Lisa Heisha. I am of the belief that students should receive the best secondary education they possibly can. And by doing so, we as student leaders must advocate on their behalf. My name is Mickhala Reid, a fourth form student of Bishop Gibson High School for Girls, and I present myself as a candidate vying for the position of Region 5 Secretary PRO for the academic year 2021 to 2022. I served as a student councillor for 3 years and as forum captain for 1 year. I currently serve as vice president of my school's key club, and I am an active member of the Jamaica Red Cross Youth Link. These roles have helped to build my capacity as a student leader and advocate. I believe that being elected as the Region 5 Secretary PRO will enable me to give a voice to the voiceless. I am a perfect fit for this role as I am equipped to assist with the planning of activities, manage internal and external communication, and maintain accurate record keeping. I am assertive, determined, persistent, and I possess good communication skills. Communication is a key tool when it comes to the success of any organization, and the Students' Council is no different. I will ensure that my records of meetings are up to date and precise, and that all necessary information will be communicated effectively. If given the opportunity to serve as Secretary PRO, my goal for my tenure would include 1, creating a support partnership for schools that are considered to have challenges with maintaining their council. They will be partnered with schools within the region that have a stronger and more effective student council body. Over the years, one of the most pressing issues in Region 5 has been the lack of awareness of students as it relates to the NSSC and what it is about. This plan would extend the reach of news concerning the organization and would be achieved by January 2022. 2, implementing social and traditional media groups for local executives across the region, which will include WhatsApp group chat and emailing system, so that important pieces of information and minutes will be disseminated accurately, thus allowing student populations represented to be more aware of events and seminars that will be happening within the region. I would also ensure that minutes for meetings and reminders for meetings be sent out to all local councils, which I wish to accomplish by the end of this year, 2021. Let us not forget the importance of communicating with the public. The region's presence on social media would be increased as platforms such as Instagram and Facebook would be employed to engage councils and members of the public. 3, increasing the number of training sessions for aspiring and current student leaders within my region. These workshops will ideally teach students new strategies that will improve their performance as leaders, enable them to develop better communication skills, and manage innovation. As a strong Black woman who has once lived in a country which stifles the voices of our children and youth, it is my belief that every child should be given the right medium to voice their concerns and criticism. With that said, this role of Secretary PRO will indeed be fit for a person like me. I believe that if elected, I will make a difference responsibly. On election day, vote Mickhala Reid for Region 5 Secretary PRO. I thank you.
All right, thank you both ladies. You have now reached the question and answer segment of today's proceedings. You'll both be getting 3 questions and you'll answer them in the order in which you read or presented rather your manifestos. Your first question: which platform do you plan to use the most to build awareness of the council? Please state why. Carolyne?
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for the question. My main platform would definitely be Instagram. I feel as if many teenagers nowadays, they might not be on Facebook as it's obviously has started to die out, and maybe Twitter is not more active for students. So, Instagram would definitely be my most used platform. I know the NSSC has their platform, a lot of people follow it. It's my goal to start a Region 5 Instagram page, so that was the platform because most students, I would personally use because most students have more access to it.
I thank you for that question. I believe that if elected, I would use Instagram platform as a means of communicating with the public and making persons more aware of events and activities, and also news concerning the NSSC, and students will be more aware of their rights and responsibilities. And also, I believe that it is more used or most used among teenagers of our age. I thank you.
Your second question: if you plan to host a major event for NSSC for 300 students, identify 3 ways in which you would utilize to ensure you've met your target. Carolyne?
Would you mind repeating the question, please?
No problem. If you plan to host a major event for NSSC for 300 students, identify 3 ways in which you would utilize to ensure you've met your target.
Okay, thank you. Firstly, it would be my goal to reach out to the student council presidents. With that, Obviously, we would use WhatsApp. I feel that is the most, is the platform that most people use as their communication method. So first and foremost, reach out to the president, get them into what is going on, let them know what is happening, inform them of the event. Number two, let the student council presidents inform their local councils of what is happening. So that way we'll have more students. That's how we would build the 300. And finally, I would definitely utilize the platform Zoom. If we're going virtually, would Zoom or would get a school that is big enough to host this event, and we would meet my region, whoever is elected, and I would host it, obviously set our agendas, have our meetings, and ready to host our event.
Mickhala?
Thank you for that question. I believe that to reach this target, Instagram platform and WhatsApp would be used to inform students and the local student council presidents and members of the student body of the schools be more informed of this event. Certain preparations would be in place, and yes, that is number one. Number two would be having meetings and discussions with the local presidents as it relates to the happenings of this event, how it will be taking place, where it will take place, and how we plan on reaching the target. And three, I would promote this event on our different platforms, send out emails to the councils, local councils in my region, and ensure that the information is passed on.
All right, your final question, ladies. What is your vision as Secretary PRO for the region?
Okay, thank you. I have two visions, but I think my first and my main goal for Region 5 is to promote more opportunities and scholarships for Region 5 and other rural parts of Jamaica, but specifically to Region 5. I feel as if we are referred to as, country schools, so we aren't provided with the same opportunities as schools in Kingston and in St. Catherine, in the more urban areas. So that would be my main goal. And then secondly, we definitely want to promote the NSSC, get the word out, get more constituents. I know that only 25% is informed of the NSSC. So that would be my next goal, by performing school tours, getting and informing the students of their rights and responsibilities and why it is important to join their local council and the NSSC. Thank you.
My vision for the NSSC for my region for this academic year to come is to see students more aware of their rights and responsibilities, to be more aware of news concerning the NSSC, what it is about, how it can benefit the students of different schools within my region. And secondly, I wish to see more interaction between schools within the local councils, within my region, and nationally.
All right, thank you, ladies.
All right, thank you.